This is the plaintiff, Kabira Bowie. She says the defendant ran through a red light at a high rate of speed, smashed into her car, and the next thing she knows, there's an ambulance on the scene. The irresponsible defendant didn't have insurance. One side of her car is smashed, and she's suing the woman for every penny of the $2,461 she's owed. This is the defendant, Sherry McCrean. She says the plaintiff was the one who ran the red light, and she can't believe the woman saying it the other way around. In fact, the plaintiff was the one who hit her, ripping off the whole front end of her truck, totaling it. She can't believe the woman beat her to the punch by filing this lawsuit first, because if anyone is owed money, it's her. She's accused of running red. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $3,000 for the loss of her truck.
Ms. Bowie, you are suing Sherry McCree and Rosemary Allen. Who's Rosemary Allen?
She's not here. I'm representing her.
For $2,461 that you say you are owed in order to fix your car because you had an accident and it was her fault. You are counterclaiming $3,000 for the same reason because you say it was her fault. All right, what happened, ladies?
January 11, 2014. I was traveling down South Orange Avenue. Proceeded to go through the light, which was green. I was hit on the left side by...
Can you show me come on up here and show me where you were hit with the cars.
Let's pick your cars.
Pick a car to be you, pick a car to be her. Which one's you?
The red one would be me. I guess it'd be like this, yeah. It came like this. And my car ended up here. So this would be...
So the front of her car hits where? Do it again.
My left side, on the driver's side.
Stop the cars where they were in the intersection, if you can, and where they hit.
It was about right here, okay?
All right, now, you know how when you're approaching a light, sometimes it's green and sometimes you see it turn green? Which of these was it? Was it already green when you looked at it?
Yes.
Okay.
It was already green.
All right, go ahead and come over here. Now, go ahead and go back. According to you, you had the green light.
Right.
Right? Did you have anybody in your car?
I did.
Who?
My husband, my 6-year-old daughter,
husband.
and my 2-year-old son.
Okay. Were you paying attention, or were you on your iPad or your iPhone or your,
I was paying attention.
You were or you weren't?
I was.
You were. Okay. And how did it happen?
Like she said, we was coming down South Orange Avenue.
Who had the green?
We did.
Okay. So you get out of the car, and what happens?
The ambulance asked me, can I open the driver's side door? He tried to pull it, it was stuck, so I couldn't get out through the driver's side. I climbed through the passenger side. And he helped me into the ambulance, did the blood pressure and things like that.
Okay, did you end up going to the hospital?
No.
Okay. Did you ever end up talking to her at the scene?
Eventually, yeah.
What'd she say?
Well, we never talked about, at that point, who ran the red light or whatever. I figured she already knew what it was, being that she came over there. We exchanged information and everything like that. The cops was taking a nice amount of time to get there. I guess she was ready to go. She wanted to exchange information. We started doing that. A few minutes later, the cops came. So it wasn't, we already had each other information, but we still let the process go on as it was. The cops came, they talked to her first.
Did they ticket anybody?
No.
And you later find out when you get a copy of the police report that she claims you ran the red light.
Right.
Okay, let me hear from you. Go ahead and come on up here.
Okay. Okay. On that?
So she's the red car and you're the blue and orange dump
okay.
truck or something. I can't see what she's got there.
Okay. She actually, it's a four-way street.
Mm-hmm.
I was here.
Okay.
I was here at the light. South Orange Avenue has a hill that you come down. Until you reach the bottom of the hill, you can't see the light because the hill is kind of a little steep coming down.
How could it be that it blocks me from seeing a light up?
When you come down, you come down like this, almost like a slope. It's like a little slope. So my light, that light quite often changes very fast. My light had just turned green. Hers was in the midst of already being red for at least not even 60 seconds.
Well, 60 seconds is a very long time.
No, I'm not gonna say 60 seconds.
Well, don't.
Probably, it changed very fast.
Were you stopped at the light?
I was already stopped at the light.
You were stopped and waiting for the light to change? Or you were coming?
No, I was already at the light.
Was there a car in front of you?
No, I was the first car.
So you were the first car and you were stopped, according to you?
Yes.
All right.
So what she did is 2 lanes on here. She switched lanes and she was getting ready to turn. What I did, my light already was green. She was trying to beat the light. So when she
was trying to beat a yellow.
Yes.
Right.
My light was green. I came along, and when I came along, we hit like this. Just like that, in the middle of the middle section. Her quarter panel and her side bumper was dented. My whole front was gone. Bumper across the street, the metal pieces, everything was across the street. Now, the ground was wet, so when we hit, she skid like this. My car stayed in the middle of the street. Just like that. That's how it looked. The people already on my side was going until 2 people stopped, a lady and a gentleman. They both stopped. They came to me first because my 8-year-old jumped out of his booster seat and jumped out of the car in the middle of the traffic.
Oh my goodness.
I jumped out the car because I didn't want him to get hit because he was scared.
But there had to be hundreds of witnesses, all the cars that were all around there. Nobody stopped and gave their name to the police?
Nope. The police took a good minute to get there.
Oh, I know. You know what's a good idea? You know what lesson I'm learning from this? If I ever have an accident, I'm going to ask everybody to give me their name and number before they take off. If they're not, first I'm going to ask them to wait, and then they're not going to wait. And then I'm going to say to them, well, can I have your name and number so that we can give it to the police when they get here?
I was steady trying to control my 8-year-old because...
No, I know. Nobody thinks about this now, but you'll think about it the next time.
Exactly.
You will think. And everybody within the sound of my voice will think about this the next time.
Exactly.
Do you both have insurance?
I do.
I do. She don't.
You do, she doesn't?
Yes.
I have a letter from her insurance company saying that she doesn't have it and she didn't have it since June of 2013.
I have a letter from
I
her.
have
see that
insurance,
letter?
but I only had liability.
Right. Can I go ahead and go back?
Thank you.
Can I see the letter you
and
got?
another
Because that's
thing-
not the letter that was introduced into evidence. The letter that was introduced into evidence said it's not a covered claim. That's different from she doesn't have insurance.
Oh, my
Who's
insurance
your
just
insurance?
came to me.
Geico?
No, my insurance is Liberty Mutual.
Oh, wait a second. I think well, let me see. Maybe I'm
It's
confused.
her insurance
Allstate.
company.
Yeah, I see a letter from Liberty Mutual. Apparently there was a mistake, and she is insured through Liberty Mutual. What's National Continental Insurance?
That's me.
Her insurance.
Oh, okay. And then you don't have collision. All right. So did you take your car to the shop?
I did.
And do you have pictures of it?
I do.
Let me see the pictures, and
Your-
let me see the estimate. And then did
Yeah,
you take
can I
your
s-
car to the shop?
My car was taken to the same people I have bought the car from, or financed the car from. I took it right back to them.
You surrendered
They
it.
came and picked it up, and they totaled it out. Right along, I have gap insurance also.
Oh, so you didn't have to pay what you financed it for.
Exactly.
Oh, good for you. This is, whose car is this? Yours?
Yes.
These pictures are taken from what angle? The angle you were coming?
That's us coming down south.
That's as you were
Yes.
coming. There's no hump there. You have pictures of the other car?
Yeah. The one.
Are they before the van?
Yeah, the one with the front.
Yeah.
And this is
I have a couple problems, okay? Let me tell you what my problems are. If you're stopped at a red light, you haven't even picked up enough speed yet, you know, to have this accident.
Can I say I was in, when I say when she came down, I was already in the middle of the block.
Right,
That's
but
what
if
my
you're
picture
stopped,
showed.
you've come from a dead stop. Listen to the hand. If you've come from a dead stop and you've just started to speed up and she's running the yellow, this would be one of the hundreds of times that I've had this happen where I'm going 5 miles an, you know, I'm just starting to, and I slam on the brakes and I yell through the window.
That's what happened
at the
with her.
person who's making that left.
What I did was, when I seen her coming, the ground was wet. So I knew she wasn't gonna stop. I tried to throw my car in reverse.
You're not listening to me. If you're at a complete stop and you just started the car because your light just turned green, which is your story. The light turned green and I started, then if she's running that yellow, she's already in the process of it. She's in the middle of the street and you would see her.
She wasn't in the process of the yellow. That's what I'm saying. When she got down at the corner, the light had already turned red and she was running through the light. That's why he took the statement.
And you were at a dead stop.
I was already at the light.
You were at a dead stop, and then you started to drive and got 10 feet. How fast could you be going?
That's what I'm saying. When I pulled off, I may have been going a little fast, but I may have been going off a little fast. But when I pulled off, wasn't nobody in the intersection. She came past the intersection already. She came past the intersection, and that's when she hit me. But can I say one thing?
And
is that she doesn't have
just
insurance
a second,
at all.
And if you are turning on a green light, is there oncoming traffic when you're trying to make your left?
I wasn't making a left. Never making any turns, just going straight.
Court's in recess.
All rise. So, are you guys conscious of whenever you run a light, or whenever you're at a green light or a red light and it turns green, are you conscious that the people on the other side who just got the red light, they might try to blow that light?
No. Depend where you are.
Huh?
Depend where you are.
No, I'm saying any intersection. Are you conscious?
Every time.
Every time? I mean, do you always think of that?
Yeah.
Do you?
Diligently.
I mean, are you required to? Are you required to look for stupidity?
No, you're not required to look for stupidity.
Do you look for stupidity?
Not always.
You should. Going inside the courtroom.
All right. This is kind of a tough one, you know? The idea, you know, I've had some concerns over you telling me I'm stopped at a red light, I start going, because you got to be going at a pretty slow pace, and you hit the car. You've got to be going at a relatively, you know, you're not going 50 miles an hour, you're not going 40, you're not going 30, you can't accelerate that quickly. So you're going pretty slow. So I'm trying to see if there's anything in your story that I can say, aha, you liar. But, you know, when I'm looking at the damages to the car, I know that they totaled everything, but your car's not like a can of tuna that, you know, that's been crushed. Your car's like, you know, I mean, yeah, there's damage to the whole left side of the car, but I can't tell by looking at her, wow, that had to be a really high-speed impact. I can't tell. I don't know which of you had the red light. You know, I kind of wish somebody hung around or gave you their name and number and said, have the cops call me. You know, because I honestly, you know, and here's the thing. Each of you have the burden of proof in your own cases, you know. This is far more important for you than it is for her because she has insurance. So you have the burden of proof in your case, and she has a burden of proof in her case. So for her to get you to pay for her damages so that her insurance rates don't go up or whatever, of course that money would go straight to the insurance company, not in her pocket. She would have to prove her case against you. I know I can't figure it out from your case either. I don't know which of you had the red light of the. I wish I was a fly on the lamppost when this happened so that I could figure it out. But I honestly can't. So since each of you have the burden of proving your case by a preponderance of the evidence, I find that really neither of you can under these circumstances. And so in your case against her, I rule for her, and in your case against her, I rule for her. Good luck, folks.
Thank you.
Give me that.
All right, so there's just no blood on either side here, as they say. How can the judge figure out whose fault it is? What's your feeling on the outcome?
Well, the other lady who's not here, who she's also representing, she was very apologetic when she came over to my car. I'm sorry. She wanted to make a turn, so, but it's okay.
At least nobody was hurt. It's just a bunch of dents, you know.
It's true.
Silver lining there for you?
Yeah.
All right, okay. All right, then head right down that way, and the documents are waiting for you. Okay, this is the red-haired side of the case here. What's your feeling on this outcome here?
The lady she's talking about is my mother, and she wasn't at the accident at all. So she's never even seen my mother, but
This whole case is your word against hers, and it's all circumstantial, and
exactly.
No one knows who hit who.
And it was like that when I got the police report. But I'm just going to say those who have dollar day insurance or SAP, they should get full coverage because that's not insurance.
All right, Harvey, what do you got?
Okay, Kurt, when you do have an accident, it is really important before anybody leaves the scene to get the names and phone numbers of the witnesses. Once they're gone, and you should be very conscious of that as soon as you get out of the car. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.